underscore 03, and then our last name. What we're going to do here is we're going to go over to the web templates. Let's view all. And we want 1024 by 768. 1024 is going to give you an average display size. And then our margins, we want to subtract 960 from 1024, and that gives us what, 64? Was that right last week? And that's 32. I'm sorry, 32 on the right and left. 0 for the top and bottom. And make sure you uncheck the chain link so that way they can be different ratios. 32, 32. Left and right. You don't have to worry about bleed or slug. And we're going to hit create. Next, we're going to create our, my mouse is disappearing. We're going to create our margins and guides. To do that, we're not going to go to margins and columns. We're going to go to create guides. We want 12 columns. And we want the gutter for those columns to be 20 pixels. And you want to make sure that you're fitting the guides to the margins and not to the page. After that, we want to add an extra guide. Come on, mouse. My mouse keeps disappearing. There we go. Okay, we're going to add an extra guide, so we're going to click into the ruler. You're going to press and drag out a guide. You're going to come up to the first purple line. That should put you at 32 pixels. And then you're going to go towards, you're going to come 10 pixels out. And you're going to go to 22 pixels. Now you're going to do that for the right side as well. I pulled from the top. If you pull from the top ruler, you can just hold the Option key down, and that'll change the direction of your guide. So right now I'm at 992. I'm going to make that 1002, 1002 pixels. I'm going to command minus. Go to my layers. I'm going to open up a new layer. I'm going to click on this blue button and drag it up to the top layer. And what that does is it takes your guides and places them into the other layer. One second. So I'm going to Command A. I'm going to copy, which is Command C on your keyboard. I'm going to select A master, and I'm going to paste those guides onto there. Command V as in Victor. I'm going to go back to the first page on the page panel. So I'm going to click out of the A master, and I'm just going to get rid of these guides. So I'm going to hit Command A, hit delete. And I could have started off with the A master. I just forgot, but that's a way to get those guides back onto the master page if you need to. Here we have layers. I can turn my guides on and off because I placed those into a layer. I'm going to rename layer 2 and call it guides. Before I start working, I want to make sure I save this template just for future use. So I'm going to go to File, Save As, and now I'm going to create a project folder and place the template in there. So I go to the desktop, new folder, ICA _03 _ last name. I'm just going to put a V1 here because I think I already have a folder named this on the desktop. Create. And then right here, where it says format, we're going to change this to InDesign template. We're going to hit save.